anything about my English? Yes. Miss, anyone?
Malaysian English.
Malaysian English. Yes, my name is like Malay language and also English language become bahasa rojak. So this is where she put in her own writing, and that makes me like more impressed about her, because usually when we read like English novels and whatnot, it's all full English because academically it's correct. But when it comes to non-fiction books and something that's very entertaining, we can use the bahasa rojak inside to make to attract more audience, right?
Yes.
To attract more audience, like Malay audience, to actually understand the story more in depth. Alright.
I really agree with your point because it really does feel more personal, right?
Yes, exactly. Especially the part where it says like sampok. Cikgu kena sampok ke? Because we can like relate to it, right? Yeah. Because in Malay community, usually like when we see someone go berserk and like that.
Kena sampuk ke?
Kena sampok ke? Do you get possessed by demon like Afiq? Right. So that's why I say that I'm really impressed by her own writing. So yeah.
Alright, thank you so much, Professor Hidayah.
Thank you.
Now, let's move on to another important aspect in the story itself is the theme. So when we talk about themes, there's a lot of themes that is written in the short story. For example, one of the themes that I've seen is reality versus illusion, where Rosli, the main character himself, is struggling between the fantasy inside the screen, being glamorous, having a very rich lifestyle, and him losing touch with reality. Now, let's move on to our second panelist, Dr. Auni. Can you tell me more about the themes that is stated in the short story itself?
That's a good question. Because Rosli is physically abroad, he's worked in kampung, code, and he experiences intense international displacement. So, in this short story, there are three things. Identity and displacement, cultural identity, and loneliness, memory, and belonging. For the first theme, identity and displacement, Rosli is tagged as humble Malay language teacher, but his role as the translator shatters the sense of self. When he translates those glamorous foreign words, he doesn't just convert words, he convert expression. He begins to literally live through the characters he works. This echoes the experience of the religion world. They might relocate for better opportunities, but they often get a mental displacement too. They struggle to find their place, feeling to Malaysian abroad and then to westernized back home, and never fully belonging to either reality. For the second theme, it is cultural hybridity. The story shows the schizophrenic collision rather than the smooth belonging of cultures. The rural life in Terengganu is the East, which is the traditional and simple life. The movie are the West or the other modern, exciting and morally ambiguous. Rosli as the translator is a hybrid space where these two words meet and the pressure ultimately breaks skin. This is a classic dilemma for the diaspora. Cultural hybridity is often a source of strength, but for others, a source of anguish. They feel torn between family and expectation and liberal Western values, resulting in identity that feels fragmented and or authentic. For the last thing is loneliness and memory also belonging. Ultimately, Rosli's depression stems from a profound sense of loneliness. He briefly gains a feeling of belonging when the villagers praise him, but that validation is tied to his ability to speak about a life. His memory of real life is hurt by the fantasy, leaving him fundamentally isolated.
Thank you, Dr. Ali. I want to know a bit more about you. What's your favorite theme that you explained just now? And why? Okay, now thank you, Dr. Ali.